Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of a riverside institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape, wandering through the corridors of the place where Dr. Fuller Fluffer, reigned supreme. Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of the torment. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins Mansion as a hideout. Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Call of Cthulhu.
Who goes there?
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Also. Die Frage ist, wie viel vom Untergrund war wahr? Hier, das ist das Bild, was wir gesehen haben. Auf den Wänden gezeichnet. War das alles eine Halluzination? Aber der ist ja, muss ja sein, der lebt ja noch. Sonst wäre er tot gewesen.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Hier sieht auch alles anders aus. Hier waren noch große Gemälde aufgestellt, oder nicht?
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Und ihr beiden macht keine Sauereien, geht das klar? Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve Sarah Hawkins' case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about Shambler, the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Scheint doch relativ viele reiche Leute jetzt zu geben auf der Insel, ne? Ich würde es ja manchmal aussagen.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
What do you know?
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A Shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madam, I acknowledge the receipt of the letter and wish you damned the body of a deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed this discharge. Allow me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you, Thomas Fuller. Dieser Arzt. Vielleicht will er helfen, ist aber nur ein totaler Freak.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
A photograph of Sarah Hawkins next to the Sanders. They must be close.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Den wir nicht mehr gesehen haben.
A house of artists. A house of artists.
A House of Artists. A House of Artists. Ein Gästebuch.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Das war ihr Gemälde. Und sie wollte es nicht hergeben.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler. I need to see it.
Bravery of Medicine Tom 2. The second volume in the series covers everything from gas gangrage to trench nephritis. In addition to the process of detailed study, the book presents some avant-garde theories. The incredible complexity of this book's reverse for the medley experiments. What is this? Gargoyle? Sphinx-mäßiges Wesen. Wie so ein Mix. Castle auf dem Berg.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Edison Gold Mold Recorder. Oh. Locked. Ebenfalls locked. Führt wahrscheinlich zum selben Raum. Auch locked. Wasser und Berge.
I could use one of those.
found the sleeping place in Sanders' house. Were they for Francis Sanders oder für Irene? Wenn es das Office von ihm war, wahrscheinlich für
A
Sanders.
strange Amerindian pendant.
Na gut. Ein Traumfänger. Ein Ancient Amulett. Amulett soll das sein? Probably Amerindian. I wonder what its purpose could be. Traumfänger. Ich weiß nicht, ob damals Traumfänger schon so verbreitet waren.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Ah, das war das Painting, welches for free war. Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this according painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler, your friend. Ich kann nicht der Architekt sein von deinem Fall.
An old diary.
Mit dem Schloss vorne, oder was ist das denn? This volume spends some time of revenged Wakewood community. His wife expressed her worries about the strange dreams that the revented congregations are having since they arrived on this island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their visions as a messenger sent by God. She's scared that they will suffer the same fate as the lost travel. Die sind alle im Nachhinein scheinbar gekommen. Ein riesiger Koffer. Destination of an intimate question. This is the work of a student in book form. Drugs obsession are relevant. The leaks expressed of an experienced physician. However, this question asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human autonomy. Okay. Lala. Sollen wir hier noch einen Schlüssel? Won't you read the book? Don't read the book. Read the book. Valerius Bestium Volume 2. It is a kind of encyclopedia of monsters and unknown creatures. I begin to believe that they exist. Okay, the Encyclopedia of Monster. Malus Bestrium. Du bist eigentlich schon ganz schön süß.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Uff. Steintafeln. Ritualdeutsch. Kenne ich nichts drauf. Sieht aus wie eine Kluft. This looks creepy as fuck. Waffen und Münzen. Noch ein Painting. Waffen und Masken.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Das sieht aus wie ein Ei. Und Tafel. Ganz viele Ritualdolche. Warum ist denn hier versteckt? Wie gigantisch ist... Oh.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Ach, das ist eine offene Galerie. Mit Eintrittsgeldern wahrscheinlich. Nice. Das passt ja mal gar nicht dazu, das Trinkhorn.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Ein großer Stein. Mit einer Tafel drin. Alles ist immer von
The
diesem...
man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Bär. Ist das ein Otter oder so? Oder ein kleiner Bär? Skeleton Mensch Melting. Zähne, Monstermund. Shambler. Sieht ja nett aus.
What the hell was that?
Was ist das?
I can't even touch it.
Uiuiui. Diesmal. Das hat schon wieder nicht gesaved letztens. Warum? Ich verstehe das nicht. Warum das aber noch nicht speichert mit den Skillpunkten, die man verteilt. Geh da rein! Verpiss dich. Wo muss ich denn hin? Hier war kein anderer Ausgang. Was ist das denn da? Hast du mich gesehen gehabt? Ich hab's nämlich nicht gesehen. Ich glaube, es kommt. Wo bin ich jetzt? Ach, ich
Down.
seh was.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Scheinbar kann ich ihn ja gar nicht benutzen.
What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Aber wofür? Was soll ich denn machen? Soll ich sie Monster am Rücken stechen? Irgendeine Tür damit aufbrechen? Eine Scheibe einschlagen? Was ist der Gedanke dahinter? Jetzt ist er verbuggt oder was, ne? Das ist nicht euer Ernst, er hat sich umgedreht. Das Mistviech. Es klappt nicht. Was muss ich denn machen? Wo ist denn Settings? Alter, mein Herz. Control. Keyboard. Coach interagieren mit E. Muss ich ja vielleicht E drücken? Like, next, liked, shoot, left click.
What the hell was that?
Ah, das Gemälde vielleicht kaputt schneiden. Das könnte funktionieren.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Piss dich.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Das kann nicht wahr sein.
What the hell was that? That maybe I can use this dagger.
Lauf, 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 lauf.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Erstmal verstehen. Das Ding macht mich echt fertig. Geh doch bitte einfach weg. Beruhig dich. Der ist ja noch da! Drück das Ding da! Es hat nicht mehr funktioniert. Wollt ihr mich komplett veräppeln? Muss man das richtige Messer finden oder muss man...
What the hell was that?
Fuck. Da gehe ich da raus und ist der da. Alter, mein Herz. Woher soll ich denn wissen, welches Dagger ich brauche? Ich habe mich natürlich nicht darauf geachtet. Der sieht...
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Das Dagger sieht aus als... Das ist direkt in der Ecke. ist meine Chance. Das müsste der richtige sein. Der sieht gut aus. Der sieht gut aus. Es war nicht der richtige.
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
Er kommt. Er kommt. Woher soll ich denn wissen, welches Dagger ich benutzen soll? Davon bin ich absolut nicht ausgegangen, dass sowas kommt. Wenn das Viech jetzt wieder da ist. Okay. Man hört aber auch nichts durch das Herzschlagen. Das ist... Fuck you. Fuck you richtig hart. Okay, der ist da drüben. So, kurz gucken. Der Decker sieht doch auch ganz normal aus. Das ist nichts Besonderes. Den hatte ich auch schon. Ich muss irgendwas Besonderes finden. Die sehen alle ganz normal aus. Da nichts Interessantem. Der sieht vielleicht... Den hatte ich aber, glaube ich, auch schon an dem. Ich glaube, der, den ich brauche, müsste auf der anderen Seite sein. Ich glaube, der kommt. Verpiss dich. Ich muss irgendwas finden, was besonders... Da muss ich einfach viele benutzen. Ich weiß es nicht. Das klingt, als wäre er weg. Ganz schnell. Sieht aus wie ein Knochen. Der ist es! Der ist es nicht! Wieso ist es nicht? Was muss ich machen? Welchen muss ich denn nehmen? Warum kann ich nicht auch nochmal vorher schauen? Da gucken, bevor es dunkel wird. Welchen ich denn jetzt genau brauche.
What the hell was that?
Das Problem ist, ich weiß nicht, was ich mache. Ob ich jetzt den richtigen finden muss oder muss ich einen finden. Oder muss ich viele benutzen? Dass der mehrere Leben hat und ich muss den mehrmals zustechen. Fuck. Das ist echt... Das kann nicht wahr sein. Du nervst mich, du Kackviech. Vor allem, man fühlt sich so super langsam. Ist er jetzt raus? Der ist
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Den kriegen wir, das ist er.
Damn it!
Fuck.
Dagger
Oh.
didn't work.
Bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte. Bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte. Ah! Bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte lauf, bitte lauf. Bitte lauf, bitte lauf, aussägen. In den Schrank rein. Geh weg. Geh weg. Ich warte noch ein bisschen. Der ist noch close. Was ist denn raus? Beruhig dich, Charakter. Das Ding ist auf der anderen Seite. Der Decker sieht gut aus. Der Decker sieht gut aus. Der sieht aus wie fast wie ein Zahn oder so. Es ist nicht der richtige.
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Und woher soll ich wissen, welches es ist? Was man denn gar nicht hier hat. Kann es sein, dass der Decker einen besonderen Decker irgendwo anders aufbewahrt? Vielleicht hat er den auch verkauft oder wurde geklaut. Die sehen halt alle gleich aus. Das sind doch nicht... Den hatte ich schon. Die sehen alle gleich aus. Ich dachte, ich hätte jetzt noch die beiden benutzt, die noch einzeln aussahen. Woher soll ich denn wissen, welche ich benutzen muss? Die hier sehen alle gleich aus. Die Symbole daneben bedeuten mir auch nichts. Ganz leise, der ist an der Ecke. Nicht ernst. Der sieht auch eigentlich ähnlich aus. Ich habe hier keinen, der irgendwie besonders aussieht.
This dagger looks different.
Lauf! Die sehen, das heißt, der sieht anders aus. Die sehen alle gleich aus. Steck ihn rein! Fick dich. Oh oh.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Mhm. Ich habe nicht das geküsst. Es muss, aber wie kann man das denn überhaupt haben? I was attacked by a creature. No, I just drank a bit too much.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
What?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Wonach schaut die da? Ist das die Box mit dem Schlüssel? Boah, ich bin fertig, ehrlich. Boah, das macht mich fertig. Dann sage ich mal vielen lieben Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, auf ein Like und ein Abo, da würde ich mich drüber freuen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ich brauche erstmal eine Pause. Ciao, ciao.